Nightly Gaming News.
Let's get right. Fuck that noise. Total War Warhammer releases to positive reviews. I think we all were super hyped for this game. I know I was, at least. It's on my wish list on Steam. Wink, wink. Anyway, so this game, okay, I wanted this game personally because it's a Total War game, and I'm a complete novice, okay? I don't know anything about these sort of real-time grand strategy games. I just don't. So I was looking to get into this series, this genre, whatever, with a new Total War game. Luckily, though, the new Total War game was a Warhammer game, because also I wanted to get into Warhammer in the Warhammer universe. I played a little bit of Dark Nexus, the Warhammer MOBA. I'm interested in the new MMO coming out. I've seen a couple of other Warhammer games, but it seems like they just leased the license to whoever they wanted to. So, you know, there's some shit games coming out, like Dark Nexus, the MOBA. There's some good games seemingly coming out, like Total War Warhammer. Since the game did release at least positive reviews, about 8 out of 10. I'm sure it's going to get better. I wanted to kind of play the multiplayer. Apparently the single player is really good. Multiplayer, we definitely need some tuning up. Similar case with a couple of other AAA games lately. So hopefully, later on the multiplayer can be tuned up. If not, then that's going to be severely disappointing and I won't purchase the game because I'm a multiplayer kind of person. But anyways, I played Vermintide, which is a Warhammer game. That's what really got me into like the universe. And so since I want to get into this genre of game, the Total War genre, boom, Total War Warhammer. I'm unsure if this is a game that's going to get you into Total War. I don't know if it's meant to be for novices or if it's a little bit more intuitive. I don't know if it's like super in-depth. I don't know if it's for the Warhammer veterans. I don't know who this game is meant for. All I know is that I want it because I want to get into both of these things, and hopefully you do too. Next up, let's talk about Halo Forge coming to PC. If you don't know what Halo Forge is the sort of like map making tool. You can also make some game modes and stuff. So it's the map making tool in Halo, and you could do some really ridiculous things. And one thing that a lot of people kind of skim over when they're reviewing Halo or they're considering purchasing Halo is that ever since the original Halo, you could also make your own unique game modes, game types, which even if you don't customize the map, you can completely change how you play the game, from having race maps, destruction derby maps, or challenge maps, or, your usual team deathmatch, or you can, modify the slight rules there, but you can modify the rules entirely to it's a new game. So then mix that with Forge, where you have entirely crazy unique maps, then you basically are making wholly unique games. They just kind of control with the same controls. It's still a first-person shooter. That's essentially it. You can change the physics and everything. So this coming to Windows is going to give people, I guess, I don't know if it's going to be more tools really, but it's going to make it so that people can make probably more complicated maps easier, which is only a good thing, really. I don't know. Maybe it's going to help with the workflow with making more maps. To me, though, I kind of dropped the Halo series, even though it was super close to my heart. I dropped it because I didn't want to buy an Xbox One just for Halo, and I just felt like I love custom games in Halo. I really do. It's awesome. That's what I did. I made maps. I made game modes. That was what I did. I spent thousands and thousands of hours on it. But the truth is that they didn't really have like server browsers. They didn't have custom match or custom game mode matchmaking like they do in Dota 2. They didn't have those tools, and I don't even know if they are planning those or if they have those now. It's so I don't know. I guess it's cool. It's only good news, but it's not as good a news as I'd like. Something like Halo 5 coming to PC, or something like Halo 5 adds in matchmaking for custom games, or I don't know, stuff like that. That would be more news to me, because then I'd be going out and getting an Xbox and then making the news story. Next up in the news, we've got Twitch. Twitch, oh my god, I love Twitch. I love when publishers and developers interact directly with Twitch in ways such as this. Okay, so there's a game called One Troll Army, soon coming out, okay? But what happened was there was like a little bet, a little competition. If Twitch could beat the developers of One Troll Army, if they could beat them, Tiny Build, at their own game, then they would release the game for free. In the end, Twitch did beat Tiny Build at their own game. They beat them, and now the game is going to release for free. That's a huge amount of publicity. I mean, it's just a cool, fun event for us consumers. Plus, we also get to consume the video game now for free. I think it's very interesting. In fact, I'll probably do a first impression, maybe a full review on the game. It kind of looks interesting. So I don't know. Something that we got to talk about. Hopefully more games will do stuff like that. There was that one game where, depending on the viewers, they actually dropped the price tag of the, well, this game kind of went a very similar route and just made it completely free. So very, very interesting. And quick cosplay of the day. This is actually Maul cosplay as Geralt from the Witcher series, looking incredibly handsome. He's got just amazing detail in his costume. The makeup is fantastic as well, something that a lot of cosplayers overlook, but that is the key detail. It all brings it all together. It's just overall an amazing photographs too, whoever took the photographs. So yeah, just such a fucking good cosplay. I had to show it on the show. And our final news of the day is that Path of Exile is getting a new update. This update, it basically includes things that are really kind of tasty for hardcore players. Now, I've only played the base game, not even on the hardest difficulty, and I have played a little bit of the expansion, but overall, like recently, Path of Exile has had an expansion, and they've kind of expanded upon that expansion. So this is called Path of Exile Awakening. It's going to have some challenge modes, and it's going to just add replayability, and basically a lot of kind of in-depth stuff that I'm not really going to cover here, but I just kind of wanted to use this as a platform to talk about Path of Exile. It's a great game. Yes, it is a kind of hardcore-ish game. It's really fun co-op. It's also really fun solo. It's got a really in-depth story that is delivered extremely well with incredible voice acting, and basically I could rave about this game. Even though I normally don't like games like this, I played it, and it's just got sheer content, and it's got a sheer amount of polish, and it's just a sheer good game, dude, that I can't knock it, and I am forced to suggest it to people, even people who normally like, I don't like top-down isometric RPGs. Dude, this is a good game. Try it. If you don't like this game, then you really don't like top-down isometric games, because this is a good one. It's a spiritual successor to Diablo 2. It's freaking fantastic. That's it. Case in point, done. And it's got new update, and it's always getting new updates, so yeah, it's pretty fun as an online game. We are now officially in question of the day territory, guys, so you know what that means. Here's previous day's question of the day, which is what your favorite FPS is. Now, I answered as Overwatch, and this fine fellow also said Overwatch, and I think a lot of people are going to echo that answer. It's pretty much, yeah, Overwatch is kind of looking awesome. It's probably going to be the next big thing. You know, like when Halo came out, when the Call of Duty 4 came out, you know, there's certain games that come out like Battlefield 3. It just kind of blows up a specific genre, and or at least, you know, just completely takes hold of that genre. And yeah, I think Overwatch is gonna be that game. But now, the question of the day, what games will you be buying if they go on sale this Steam Summer Sale? For me, personally, I think I'm going to be playing, I don't know, I think I'm going to be playing the same games that I've been playing. I bought all the good games, basically. Maybe I'll get into Street Fighter, potentially. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling Killer Instinct. But I think mostly, I'm just going to be buying games for friends. So, you know, that's one good thing about the Steam Summer Sale. Yeah, it happens every year, and most of the time, you know, all the good games, they do go on sale, which is freaking awesome. So if you've never bought them, buy them now. But a lot of us who have, you know, played PC games for a couple of years now, we probably have all the games that we want, and they normally go on sale again. But the good thing is that we can repurchase those at super low prices, like $2 for like a $20 game or something, super low prices, and buy them for our friends, so then we can play with our friends. And that maybe will incentivize them to maybe, you know, potentially buy us games. I don't know, like, you know, the new Warhammer, maybe, potentially, guys, wink, okay. But yeah, what games are gonna buy on the Steam Summer Sale as it's coming out pretty soon, guys. But that's it for the news. Hopefully you like the thing that I did today, the GIF transitions and stuff. Still trying to mend the show, trying to make it a little bit better. Still, once again, if you have any suggestions, please let me know, and I'll try to, you know, I'll try to answer those, and yeah, we'll eventually be good. So here's to hoping, right? One day. But anyways, regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.